Hay Festival, an opportunity to immerse yourself in culture, get sunburned, wind-whipped and waterlogged, all in one action-packed week of fun, debate and British spring weather. If it's not the guarantee of sun-kissed days that lure in the many intriguing businesses that are on the festival site, what is it? Tony Davis, owner of Art Meets Matter, let us know how he ended up at the Hay Festival.
As a design company obsessed with culturally relevant ideas like books and music, the Hay Festival was on my radar. But because we don't tend to think sometimes very cleverly about the commercial aspect of things, we think first idea and then expression, and we expect the commercial side to look after itself. So we meet very many people. We've met obviously people that are here to speak, because although writers tend to be quite anonymous, I've got a visual record of all of them. So I tend to doorstop people and thrust pencils at them. So I've met Ian Rankin, Maureen Lipman, Jim Nocte. Sandy Toxvig was quite alarmed when I gave her a question card from our board game, which we designed in 2007. So there's lots of interactions possible here, and it's always unexpected. That's the great thing about it, and I'm quite concerned really that Hay isn't just an exclusive experience. We spend as much time here playing our board game with children who come back day after day just for the experience of interacting over a table and 10 or 15 minutes as we do talking about highbrow subjects.
With Tony's art in practical use throughout the festival site, we asked the Hay shop owner, Athene English, what impact the festival has had on her. But first, we wanted a tour of the shop.
We have some beautiful Welsh blankets up here on the wall. These are very early ones, and they're characterised by having simple stripes and usually a seam down the centre that makes them very old because they were made on very narrow looms. And they remind me of the old horse blankets. All of this thing has now gone. But I like to remind people about what is gone and why we should value the things that we used to make in the past. So we have locally made socks, we have Welsh slate, and we have Welsh purses, along with leatherwork that I have made myself, like these little coasters and placemats. The one thing that I saw the festival offered me was the fact that it was probably the only time in the year that I had access to culture. And I particularly remember a year right on early when there was the Tiananmen Square uprising in China. The student that was responsible for that uprising, who was called Li Chang, was being smuggled out of China. He was being taken to Harvard University, and he dropped in at the Hay Festival on his way past. And I saw that. I mean, that was remarkable. I think that was much more remarkable to me personally than when Bill Clinton arrived and graced us with his presence. So I would say that culturally the festival has been wonderful for people who, like myself, wouldn't have access to that kind of thing, and it is on my doorstep. The impact on my business has been significant because the month of May, or usually through to the month of June, has a great surge in income. That is as a direct result of the festival. I think that it's had the most enormous effect on the whole of Hay and its surroundings, because the number of people that have moved to this area as a direct result of coming to the festival, of seeing Hay-on-Wye, of seeing the area, and said, darling, one day I'd love to live in that area, and they've come back and they've had children and they've stayed. So the festival has really changed the evolution of this particular region. That's as strong as the festival is, and that's the way I can describe it.